lot of people overlook how to leverage their strengths. They primarily focus on weaknesses rather than strength. They try to defend their weaknesses or put a lot of efforts to weakness, dilute the effect of their weaknesses, rather start leveraging the strengths. Now, when it comes to strengths, I wanted to really understand how to, first of all, identify strengths at a personal level so that how it can impact our careers. So being a Gallup-Certified Strength Coach, right, you should be able to give a fantastic clarity around this question.
That's a great question, GV, and several decades of research work has gone into it. At a very fundamental level, I would say this: move away from a template-driven lifestyle. Move away from a standard operating procedure-driven lifestyle. Not that that is not good, that is good for a lot of reasons. But when it comes to an individual personality, we must recognize the fact that both of us may belong to a same native town, maybe a same family, maybe we are brothers, but at a very grassroots level, you and I are very different than each other in whatever work that we do. There are areas where you are phenomenal in what you do, then you may not be very good in certain areas. And that could be entirely opposite for me as a person. I may be very good at certain things, which probably you are not very good at, but I may, get sweaty palms in doing certain things, which comes out very natural to you. In the Gallup language, we don't say that there is a weakness or there is a talent, there is a strength. Okay. We do say this. We say that we all have natural talent themes in the Gallup language. We all have natural talent themes, which are predominantly the characteristics that sum total our personality.
Wow, wonderful.
I give you an example. Some of us like to wake up at 4 a.m. And they do that religiously every morning. Maybe there could be a couple of days of exceptions here and there, but at least 5 days out of 7, they do wake up at 4 a.m. Now, this waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning is not a strength. It is a talent.
Okay.
A talent. The strength is, what do you do at 4 o'clock in the morning? That decides whether are you using your talent as a strength, or is it taking over control on you and becoming a weakness for you. I'm not trying to, create a biasism over here, but to give a very generic example. Some people wake up at 4 o'clock, they go to studies, they read books, they read articles, they write books. And I know that you are in a process of writing a book, right? So they want this quiet time when people are sleeping, there is absolutely no noise, and they can use this me time to think about what new chapters they want to write down, what new examples, case studies. There are people who would love to go for a jog, go for their own meditation, whatever they want. But then there are people who, when get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, unintentionally open up their smartphone, they go to the WhatsApp application, or they go to a Facebook, or they go to an Instagram, and before they realize it is 5:30. Now that morning, 1.5 hours is gone. What did you achieve out of that? Now later you may realize, oh my God, I wasted my time, but that morning is over. Now the next chance is 24 hours after. So that's a clear distinction, that getting up at 4 o'clock was a talent. Did you use it as a strength, or did it turn out as a weakness? There are people who love to stay up late in the night. They study late in the night until 10 o'clock, until 12:30. I mean, there are people who don't really get up in the morning, but they are very much high on energy when they are doing evening studies. To answer your question, we should rather ask people, what is their comfort level? What if they do multiple times, will they enjoy it even more? Forcing someone to get up at 4 o'clock just because I like getting up at 4 o'clock doesn't solve anything. We must encourage people in doing what they love to do more and more in the given environment, in the given ecosystem. And that is how you recognize where my talents are and how I can use that as a strength.
Okay. If that's going to be the case, Gagan, now let's put it in a context of probably if somebody is really good in public speaking, right? Now, is it a strength or is it a talent?
Well, speaking is natural to all of us.
Okay.
But when I listen to you, GV, and with all due respect, when I'm listening to you, I kind of feel that bass in your voice. I'm sure many people have complimented to you on that. But you have very, very a lot of depth in your voice when you speak. Many of us don't have. But you have this depth. Maybe some of your friends, I'm just making a guess, maybe some of your friends asked you, hey, GV, why don't you try your luck in radio? Why don't you try your luck on podcast? Or you're doing podcasting. What you're doing exactly is you're using your voice. And I'm not talking about communication skills. It's totally different.
Yeah.
I'm only talking about the voice part, the vocal cords. What GV is doing as we speak, GV is using his vocal cord in the strength part. He has such a gifted vocal cord that when he speaks, there's a depth, there's a huskiness in that, there's a bass in that, which comes out very clear and very influential if it is on a podcast or a radio kind of a thing. And that's what you're doing. So you're essentially using what is with you in a way which you love to do. You love to do this without any pressure. It's something that you enjoy the most, and it's kind of adding brownie points to you. So we just need to recognize what is it that I love to do, and then see what are the options available for me to further multiply it, further utilize it, and